Hello and welcome back to jimmurphymp.com, the online video blog, a way of keeping in touch with local and national politics and other news. After a few weeks of being out and about doing these videos, I've come back inside because it's absolutely wild out there with the rain and the wind. And this weekend, of course, I'm hoping the weather clears up because it's Remembrance Sunday, and all across this country and actually all across the world, people will come together to reflect on the lives of those who were lost in conflict, civilians and those in uniform, and also to celebrate the contribution that they have made, because they have made undoubtedly our world a much better place for our children all to grow up in. And this Remembrance Sunday, we of course recall those who have lost their lives over the past year in Afghanistan in particular, and we also bear in mind and in our thoughts and prayers those nearly 10,000 of our fellow British citizens who are currently serving in uniform in Afghanistan. And as we go about our daily business, go about work over the week ahead, those remarkable men and women are putting themselves in danger to make Afghanistan a better place and to make Britain and the rest of the world a safer place. I think we all have to continue to think about ways in which we can celebrate the work that they are doing and honour the bravery of them and the commitment of their families, and that's something I'll keep trying to do as Shadow Defence Secretary. There's a variety of events out and about here in East Renfrewshire, and please take time to attend any of those events, details of which I think you can find on East Renfrewshire Council's website. The big political news this week includes the welfare reforms by Ian Duncan Smith. We all hope they work. The worry is that there are aspects of them may be too punitive at a time when unemployment is so high, but we want them to work because it's in everyone's interest for people to offer benefit and getting to work, because it's important for their families. But the big event in London this week was the NUS demonstration. I remember being the NUS president years ago and organising these things, and they were largely very peaceful, and I thought the behaviour of a small number of the protesters this week was absolutely disgraceful. It's almost as if they believe some sort of recreational violence is acceptable, and the way to get recovery for your cause is to behave like hooligans. So well done for NUS in making the case, particularly highlighting the double standards of Lib Dem MPs, who said they'd do one thing and yet again they're just doing what the Tory party tell them and vote for a trebling of tuition fees. But nothing short of a disgrace. Those few hundred idiots who set fire to things and damaged some property, and one clown even, I'm told, through a fire extinguisher off the roof of Millbank. They're just not welcome. And any of the protests about the cuts that are taking place, the rule number one has to be that they're peaceful. There's no other way to make your case in this country. The silent majority are rightly dismissive of people who go about using violence as a means of politics. So I think this debate about student funding, university funding will continue, but let's make sure that in the future we have none of these escapades that should embarrass those people who are making, from their point of view, a reasonable and careful argument. And again, you want to get in touch with, please do so via Facebook, Twitter, or by email. And I see how actually the Queen this week has joined the Facebook generation, and well done to the Palace for continuing trying to find ways to be in touch and relevant in this modern media age. All the best. Cheerio.